It used to be just a big misdemeanor, but they changed it to a felony. And he had to spend some time in the pen, and he said that pretty much took all that fun out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anything over $5,000 turns to a felony?
Roger?
I thought it was 10,000.
It might be, George. I thought it was 5.
But the law, that's the difference between joyriding and I don't know how he got hung up like that, because joyriding, if it's auto theft, you have to prove that the fellow was going to convert it into cash or whatever,
It's unauthorized use of a motor vehicle.
Yeah, that's joyriding.
Well, he did it so much, they finally popped his ass with a felony, and he said that was the end of my stealing cars.
Well, he must have got popped a couple of times before then, huh?
Oh, God. He got caught a bunch of times, yeah.
Yeah, probably after that third time, that's when they tried to put the felony on there, habitual offender.
Yeah, Texas got that 3-strike law now.
Yeah, if you get popped 3 times with a felony in Texas, that's it. Habitual, you go to jail and do not get a go-to-pass card. Or get out of jail card, I mean.
Man, what you talking about? Change the subject. Murders here in Beaumont, boy, they have gone up, man. Seems like there's 1 or 2 murders every night here. We're ranked number 4 in the United States for murders.
Maybe just a lot of people need to be killed.
Well, last night a guy killed his girlfriend because she said something to him and he didn't like it, so he choked her to death.
I don't think anybody could touch Chicago.
Yeah, Leon, they had that one over here where that girl killed her boyfriend or husband or whatever it was, shot him, and then chopped him up and threw him in a bunch of different dumpsters because he was too heavy to carry around, chopped him up with a machete.
Yeah, I like that one that Dennis's wife ran over him with a Mercedes and kept running over him.
Oh, yeah, right over there by NASA Bay, yeah, at the Hilton there.
I remember seeing that on TV.
Oh, yeah, Roger, yeah. She just kept running over his ass. I want to make sure he's dead.
She was pissed.
Yeah, she didn't take too kindly to his actions. And the bad thing was, man, she had her daughter in the car with her.
Yeah.
In Chicago, a person is shot every 2 minutes and 19 seconds. A person is murdered every 12 hours and 21 minutes.
God.
Ain't nobody gonna touch that. This website's got placement. They've even got placement. Headshot 183. Chest 107.
And they have generally about 20-some shootings a month.
Well, I guess the guys on 35 are pissed off.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. W5LSB.
I mean on 33.
Then on 9M.
Yeah,
85 IBU.
Talking about 35. Who are you talking about?
I mean 33. I caught that, Jimmy.
Oh, okay. What would they be pissed off about? Hell, we've been here all day.
Oh, you know how it goes.
I don't even hear them. I don't even hear anybody over there.
Well, somebody was tuning up for about 60 seconds, Not dead
yeah,
key, but just
I got my
keying
filter
up.
on. I don't hear that crap.
I hear them talking.
I can't hear anybody talking, George.
Damn, George, I want one of your antennas.
Man, this old antenna ain't all that great, man. It's a vertical loop, but it acts more like a vertical. I don't know if you ever seen what they call a bi-square antenna. It's not the type of bi-square where it looks like a square and then it's open. It's an open loop at the top, a diamond shape like that. It's the kind where it's a triangle that's stretched out real long one way and short at the top. And you feed it at the bottom corner, and you're supposed to bury the one wire in the ground and ground it all and everything, but that's kind of the shape it is. But what it does is make it act like a vertical.
I got that end-fed dipole. It will hear great, but as far as talking on it, you're limited on talking space.
Well, that's the one that's got the balun in it, though, right?
Roger, 9-1.
Yeah, that's the whole problem with that.
KI6TND.
Go ahead.
Hey, you got Gary over in Northwest Houston. I just got my HF rig about a week ago, and I first contact on 40 meters, so I'm just wondering how I'm getting out there.
Well, you got a little bit too much audio or your compression on there, but you're about 10 over on the south side of Houston.
Oh, okay. So let me turn off this compression here. Give me a second to figure out the buttons here.
Yeah, buddy. I'm going to go finish doing my welding. I'll be back in 09.
All right, don't use up all the coat hangers. You won't have nothing to hang your shirts on.
More back. Oh, my wife is so happy we bought a washing machine and dryer and put it in the house. She don't have to go to the laundromat anymore.
Man, I would have figured you did that first thing.
No, I want to see about this insurance. I pay for that out of my pocket.
Oh, hell yeah, man. The first thing, if the wife was having to go to the laundromat and hadn't done that since, we were young kids, hell, boy, I bet she was unhappy as all get out.
Dennis, I don't think she's ever went to a laundromat before in her life.
Well, the only good thing about going to a laundromat is if you get them big front-end machines and you got a whole bunch of laundry to do, yeah, it's pretty good then. But, man, it's expensive to go to the laundromat.
You betcha she'd get $20 worth of quarters and go wash and dry.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. You figure, man, you just go out and buy a machine, man, you come out way ahead.
Hell, you go buy a used machine for $100. We used to use them so much, wore them out with the kids, that we bought those hand grenade machines. $100. You might get 2 or 3 years out of them sometimes.
Have y'all seen those new tub dryers that they're top loaders, but don't have an agitator sticking in the middle of them?
No, I ain't seen that. What's the whole barrel agitated or what?
Yeah, the whole barrel agitated, but it's about 4 feet deep. She's got to stand on her head to get the clothes out of the washer.
Golly, man, what a capacity.
KI6TND.
Yeah, there you go.
Is the audio better?
Yeah, it still might be just a little bit high, but I don't know. I'd have to listen to you for a while. I don't know. What kind of radio is it?
It's a Linko DX SR8, and I'm running the Linko desk mic that goes with it.
Yeah, well, that's all right for an Linko. It's a pain in the butt. You got to go inside to adjust the mic gain, don't you?
Yeah, I can turn it down on the microphone. It's just I don't have anything to do it with right now. I need to get a smaller screwdriver there, over.
Yeah, well, it's all right for an Linko. They kind of got that kind of sound to them anyhow.
Just make sure you get a what do you call those, diddle, or whatever you call them screwdrivers that's insulated.
Yeah, I just get a plastic screwdriver, electronic screwdriver. But I'm happy with it the way it is. Right now it's pushing between 50 and 80 watts, kind of kickback, I'm not yelling into the mic. So I guess it's working pretty good.
Sounds good to me, KC5EMQ.
I bet that thing will sound good with one of those R144 mics.
Yeah, I copy that.
Yeah, they might. I don't know. I never heard anybody try to do anything with one of them radios because they're just there ain't much. It's like that radio that John used to have that he tried to work with.
Roger. Go ahead.
Oh, my wife just turned the vacuum cleaner on. I was just gonna say that radio sounds mighty good to me. I'm just north of Baton Rouge, though.
Well, there you go. He says you sound good over there north of Baton Rouge, so your antenna's working.
What was his name, George?
Shoot, I forgot.
All right, David. Name here is Leon Lima Echo Oscar November. I'm in Beaumont, Texas. Call is KD5 India Bravo uniform.
Roger, roger. Y'all both sounding mighty good up this way for sure. Just wanted to throw that in. I'm gonna jump back out. I'm working on something. KC5 EMQ.
All right.
Hey, Leon.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't know if you've heard it or not, man. You know, your car was such a heartbreak. You heard about Jimmy's race car, didn't you?
No.
Yeah, his beautiful yellow wheelie-pulling Mustang. He had it in a shed out back, and man, there was some real bad thunderstorms come through there a few months ago, and had a tornado in it on his place there. And it tore up a bunch of crap and knocked that building down on top of that race car.
Oh no! Don't say that.
Oh man, caved the top of it in, the roof, and the right front fender just caved it all in. Man, God Almighty!
God, man, I can't believe that. Well, did something fall on the building, or just the wind knocked the building down?
Wind knocked the building down. Yeah, a pretty ferocious tornado, man. Tore up a bunch of crap on his place. Hell, he'd busy for a couple of weeks trying to get crap unstacked and, you know, kind of half-assed straightened back up.
Yeah, what year is that Mustang?
I want to say his is a 65. I'd have to go look at some of the stuff again. I think I saved some of it on my computer. I'm saying like a 65.
Well, you know, if that roof is just pushed in, he could pop that roof back out with heat. I've seen it done 1,000 times. You know, old-timer body men, they didn't use Bondo and stuff. You know, they used lead, and they'd use heat to pop those roofs out.
Roger.
Trick is not to get them too hot, but just hot enough to pop that metal up.
Yeah, you know, a friend of mine, he had a 65 Mustang. He had a Standard in it at the time, and the damn flywheel blew up. You know, he's had it turned too many times and blowed up, and thank God it was up far enough up front, didn't chop nobody's legs off, but it cut one of the frames half in two, blew a hole through the hood, and just cut the darn brake cylinder plumb off. I mean, a bunch of crap. So we totaled the car out, and he went and bought another car that was a junker, and to get parts off of, and we brought it over to my house, and I'm a sheet metal man. That's what I was doing big time back in, and know how to read a tape measure. I took a muffler cutter that you put hooked to the air hose, you know.
Yep.
And measured out both of them, and cut the fender off of the rear quarter panel off of that one he bought, because it had been wrecked and had about 6 inches of Bondo in it. You know, I had to bust out on a race car. Anyway, I cut the one off his old one. We didn't have a welder to do it, but we hauled it up to the Crump Brothers there in Dallas, and we brought that over there, and it was so perfect. They said, "What in the hell did y'all cut that? We used a blowtorch." I said, "No, I used a muffler cutter. It was perfect, man." They had it one day and welded up, called us, ground it down, and told us to come get it. It was ready to pay.
And you use one of them plasma cutters, man. You can just draw a pencil line on there and cut that pencil line.
Roger. We didn't have nothing like that. I used a muffler cutter.
I've got a pair. It looks like a drill, but it's got shears on the end of it. I've got one of those, and then I got an air notch metal cutter, and both of those work good. I used to build a lot of street rods for people.
Oh, yeah, I know exactly what those are. Yeah, we use those in the sheet metal shop. Mm-hmm. W5LSB.
Katie Pop. To build them metal buildings, we'd use a nibbler.
Yeah, George, I got two different size nibblers. One for up to 1/16, and then the other one's up to maybe a little over a quarter. Not quite 5/16, but in between. Guys, I'm going to go close shop up and get ready to eat supper. I'll talk to y'all more. I enjoyed it. Y'all take care. Katie5IB.
All right, Leon. Catch you later.
Yeah, you bet, Leon. Man, it's been good hearing you. And come out and join us more often. I know you're just kind of hanging out and everything, so... hell, get you a bed and a refrigerator out there, fill it up with beer, drink a bunch of that, and you'll kind of forget about some of the crap going on. I'll see you later, dude. You have a good one. You and the old lady, W5LSB.
Where's everybody going then? Is the band falling out?
No, some of them got things to do. Charlie had to go feed his dog. Jimmy's out trying to weld the tire base up, and Leon went to eat supper. Oh, golly, I don't know where Dallas went. He was in here. Everybody just kind of got junk going on, I guess.
Yeah, okay. Oh, well, yeah, somebody tried to say I had an amplifier on this morning. I can't afford an amplifier. I went through that a while ago, so somebody's dreaming crazy or something. Ain't no way. I don't even have room to put an amplifier in here, Dennis. I'm going to have to pull something out and put it in. I can't afford one to start with.
Roger. Well, you generally get out fairly good if the band's working all right. So, look at George down there. He's got two in his closet. I've been trying to get that boy to drag an amplifier. I'm fine. I'm doing great.
Well, yeah, I've been working with the 100 watts for I don't know how many years. I mean, like, probably since I've been licensed in 81, since I got my knowledge pass. I have never owned or had an amplifier in all my ham radio days, and wouldn't even know how to operate one, to tell you the truth. Plate current, plate voltage, what do you do with it?
Doggone it. I've always had an amplifier.
W5LSB 85CT. Now, I used to operate an AM radio station. I used to adjust the plate current and the plate voltage. And I used to adjust the antenna phase of the antenna loops from the tower house to the towers out in the field there where the transmitter was for the radio station inside. And it was a day-night pattern. When it went nighttime, you changed from omnidirectional to daytime and nighttime. It went directional. So I had a license to broadcast radio stations, and I used to operate a 1,000 watts. That's the first time I ever operated a 1,000 watts before in my life. So anyway, that's the only experience I have is with a radio broadcast station. They probably changed all that now. It's a whole lot different.